up, guys, and welcome back to Wicked After Dark, where we talk about all things horror. My name's Ashley, and with me is obviously Anthony and Jess.
Yeah.
What's
I
up,
would let them
guys?
introduce themselves, but anyway. And we are with Elise and Jen today from Roasted Dead Coffee.
Yay!
This is where we're coming to you from their coffee shop. We are set up in their storefront. That's why it's super nice in here. You know,
That's why it looks good.
it looks real nice, huh? We're used to our backdrop with like our merch, but
Same
this
old
is amazing.
shit, pretty much.
Yeah, so we are in Ukaipa today. We did the
Awesome.
drive and set up in their store. But welcome, guys. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for coming.
No, it's not too far from us. Ukaipa is about 25 minutes.
Yeah, 25 minutes. I love coming up this way.
Yeah.
It's always a good little drive. Go
It's
up
a
the
cool
back
drive.
way,
Little getaway.
chill.
It's nice.
Yeah, not too
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad. But thanks for coming on. We're excited to be here with the ghosts. There's ghosts in here, guys. But we'll get into
We'll
that.
talk about
Damn,
that
she's
later.
gonna just
Roast.
jump right into that.
There's ghosts.
Yeah, she's gonna jump.
They're
right into
making me nervous. I had to restart this already.
It's spooky in here. That's why
It
we don't
is.
close alone.
Yeah, huh? There's always two paired in twos, huh?
Always.
Yeah.
But
always.
welcome on. Thanks for being here.
Thanks
you
for
guys.
having
Thanks
us.
for having
Of
us.
course. We've been friends for a while now, right? I think
Yeah.
since you guys first started, we were the first people
We were
in
up here trying stuff.
Yeah, before you guys opened.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
I didn't know that you guys weren't open yet. And we just showed up, and you guys were making drinks, and I thought you guys were open. And I don't know who told you're like, no, we haven't even opened the doors yet. We're just having you guys taste it. And
Yeah.
I felt bad. I was like, oh shit, like I thought you guys were open for business. We're
Yeah.
here ordering everything with our 30 family members.
It's
that
all
was
good.
that was so funny.
I do remember.
It was like our soft opening.
It was our soft opening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. It was funny. It was a good time though.
Yeah. But how we got introduced was because of Katie.
Yes.
That's right. She works at
From
Lowe's.
Well, and because of Gabe.
Yes, and Gabe.
Another
Oh,
worker.
yeah. We would always harass Gabe at Lowe's when we were building stuff.
Yeah.
Move it towards it.
Yeah. So
Let's roll into the questions.
yeah, we guess we
Let's
can
play
give it.
21 questions.
By
Everyone knows the gist of this.
the way,
right
guys,
now.
they just got done working for today, so
Yeah, they just closed
let's
down.
all work here. They just closed the store a little bit ago, so
And then just literally made us drinks
these
too.
delicious
Delicious
drinks.
I have the
Yeah.
Reagan, which is matcha. Amazing.
I have
Freddy's Nightmare.
Freddy's Nightmare, always made by Jen.
Yay.
Amazing.
And I got cookies from the crypt. Really
Ooh.
good. Really good.
What are you guys having?
Salted caramel oat milk latte.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
a basic witch.
They
Oh,
do.
wow.
You guys have
Yeah.
the Skinny Witch menu.
We do. We
Which
have
is
a lot of
awesome.
sugar-free
For people
options.
like Ashley. Cool.
You know, people like sugar-free options.
True.
People need the
A
sugar-free
lot of keto
options.
friends
Yeah.
on diets, which I should be, but
People who can't have the sugar for medical reasons, you know.
And it's quite the menu. I mean, you guys have. I'm looking at it from here. They got quite the items on the menu for the sugar free.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's cool that you guys offer that many different items. You know,
Variety.
because it does get complicated to find things like that, right?
Yeah.
That's sugar free and all this
Yeah.
stuff. So
yeah.
the fact that you have a whole
And you have a lot of
secondary-
flavors that are sugar-free.
Yeah.
We
Try
do.
to switch it up too, like fall. Now we got our fall flavors in.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
do you guys actually? I know you guys offer like I know, me included. I always wait for Starbucks to drop their pumpkin spice, but you guys actually
Year
have
round.
year
Yeah.
round.
365.
That's
Yes.
one thing I hated when I worked at.
Yeah.
I started out Starbucks, so I hated it when they would like do like salted caramel mocha, and it was like, oh, only certain time of year. I was like, no,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen.
I want it on a summer day. Why
And
don't
you
I
guys
have
offer
it?
365 then.
365.
Is there-
That's
now-
awesome.
Let me ask though, are there items that you guys only offer during a specific time frame? Or pretty
Everything here is 365.
Yeah, we pretty much
If
have
the
everything.
only time we don't is when we can't get it.
Oh,
that's
okay.
awesome.
Yeah, when product is low. Or
So if something's hot, it's gonna just stay hot. Then you guys aren't like again like Starbucks where they're getting thousands of orders of pumpkin spice. They're like, nah, we're good. Take it off the menu.
No,
Yeah.
ours
Try
is
not to.
365.
That's good. That's
we
awesome.
try to keep it.
And we have like what is our secret menu that a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
our customers know.
Our secret
Oh,
menu,
wow.
like
I didn't even know.
That's awesome.
So
We
for our
do.
East, we put Easter,
Easter
drinks up,
drinks.
and then we were like, hey, that's good. We still have a lot of customers come in and get the Easter drinks, like
Uh-huh.
the Easter ween and the
Oh, and
okay.
our Ghostbusters too.
our Ghostbusters
That's so
drink.
cool.
I
didn't
think
even know that.
there was one around the 4th. I don't know if it was
The
the
4th
4th
of
of
July,
July.
The
Yep.
Purge.
The Purge.
Is the,
We still have
it's
that.
on
Oh, see,
it's
it's on
actually
there.
on there.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Like,
knew about that one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I had that one a couple times when I was
good.
up here.
I'm so basic. I find one thing I like and I stick to it forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Usually.
I usually only get 2 things here, but I actually tried something different. And Jen was surprised. She was like, "Oh,
I was
really?"
like, oh, she's
When she was
switching it
making
up
me
on
drinks.
me.
Wow.
No, you know what though?
I was all, go girl.
Yeah, and the cookie butter's
The
fire.
teas, the
Yeah.
teas here are delicious
Oh,
too,
yeah.
though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
None of us have them tonight, but yeah, the teas are delicious up here.
Thank you.
Oh
Amazing.
man, I know. I don't. I always forget the name of the damn tea that I get,
Oh
but
my
it's like a
God.
purple one.
Dark
Dark
Mistress.
Mistress.
Dark
Dark
Mistress.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times they've told me that, but the teas are just delicious, man. I'm
They
like,
are.
damn.
They're awesome.
Thank you.
But
But
anyways, yeah, let's
get
dig
into it.
into it a little
Get
bit.
into the
Enough about the
nitty-gritty.
coffee.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
We'll get
About
back
the
into it
amazing
for
coffee.
sure.
And I hope everybody's enjoying the backdrop here. I mean, like Ash said, it is a lot different. So
Yeah, I
really
love
cool.
I love going out to places like this. Like this is our second time doing it outside, or third time because we did the one that dropped today, Wicked Fest.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
It's just awesome. It's a hassle bringing everything, but it's fun.
That's
right?
what we got
The
a
guys
team
behind
for.
the scenes like it.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's great.
I just show up. So how long have you guys been in business now? How long have you been open?
A year,
Year and a half.
Oh wow.
Year and a
Oh,
half.
Damn, that time
Yeah.
flew by
But this
quick.
is like 10 years in the making.
Yeah.
What?
Like 10 plus. Well,
So-
I mean, I was in Starbucks 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
a long time.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a long time ago.
Wow.
So as far as like the tenure, is this something that you've always wanted to create? Is that what it is? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's like been like, man, one day I'm gonna open up a
No, not initially, no. So I worked at Starbucks 20 years ago,
Mhm.
and then was in in medical school.
Mm.
So I was going for like, nursing or that's where I was focused, was nursing or somewhere in that field.
Right.
I wanted to be a pediatrician, but that, then you get married and have kids. and it's
Right.
like,
Things
hold your-
change.
Yeah, things change. But I loved my job. I loved it. I just loved it. It was like the funnest job in any coffee shop I've ever worked. Because I worked at a few coffee shops in the
Yeah.
mountains where I lived. And it was always fun. And then I got into the medical field.
And
And it was like, well, what the hell am I doing?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nice helping people and all, but then it's also like, I'm not passionate about
right.
medical stuff. And,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
It's a job.
And both
yeah,
you guys
I
were
would
actually
always
in the
think
middle.
about, coffee. And that's what
Yeah.
her and I would do. We would get
We
together.
would just go around like, hey, where do you want to go
Coffee.
today?
Yeah.
We go to Burbank. We go like
LA.
LA.
Just
Damn.
to go try
Everywhere.
drink coffee.
Just to drink coffee.
Yeah.
So
That's
we'll try other
sweet.
places.
Okay.
See the way people do it. It's cool. It's fun.
Mhm.
Like,
It-
creative with it.
Go ahead.
Is there different ways? I know everybody's coffee tastes so much different than, like, I cannot compare this coffee to like a Starbucks or to like what's that, Dutch Bros, because it just, everybody has their
A
like
different
flavor.
flavor.
Oh, yeah.
But that being said, though, I mean, yes, coffee's coffee. Don't start eating me up. But is there like different ways of like, how do I ask this?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm getting
Coffee,
at, right?
it's like Domino's and Pizza Hut don't taste the same.
Right.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Right.
Burger
That's a
King
good
and
example.
McDonald's
There you
don't
go.
taste the same.
Right. Right.
It's the way you do it. It's the process of it.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, it was like kind of like a trial and error, right?
Oh
At
yeah.
least taught
And our-
me.
Yeah.
Because I was at Kaiser for 15 years.
Yeah,
So
she was,
Oh.
but
Yeah.
she's the horror queen.
Right.
I loved horror. Like I grew up Jehovah's Witness,
Uh-huh.
super strict. So I had to hide my love for horror. So I would sneak over to her place and be like, "Hey, girl, I know
Yeah.
what are we doing this year?" You know, I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I'm gonna go visit my family," but I was really going for Halloween and
Yeah.
know,
yeah.
On the down low.
Oh
That's
yeah.
so cool.
Oh yeah.
it's fun. We
That's
have fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
Elise is my cousin, but we're more like sisters.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Which is another
So
point
fun.
we want to point out is it's family ran.
It is.
It's a
Yeah.
family ran business.
Right.
Which a lot of people who interviewed, it's family ran. Everyone's family ran, which is so cool to us, because literally everyone we've interviewed is a family ran business
That's
so
true.
far.
So far,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which
Well-
is, no, if you're not a problem at all. But I think it's always a different dynamic when you're working with family. It's very different, at least for us, because we're all siblings. We
Yeah.
see each other day and night, every day,
Right.
and you're just like. Eh. So how was
Yeah.
that for you guys working together and adjusting to working with each other
It was
every
natural.
day?
Elise and I have fun.
It's natural. It was only natural for us to be together.
It
Uh-huh.
was.
Yeah.
Okay, so
'Cause-
it's more like a sibling bond.
Yeah,
Oh,
totally.
That's
Like her
awesome.
mom is like, when I remember growing up and be like, "Oh, my Aunt Sue, like I wish she was my mom." Nothing against my mom. I love
Yeah.
my
Right,
mom.
right,
but,
right.
Aunt Sue was always the best.
That's so
Best aunt to
cool.
go visit.
Aw,
And
That's
Elisa
so
and I
cool.
were closer. Like, hey, let's go to Not Scary Farm.
Oh
let's
yeah,
go.
I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go not scary. I'm going to with Jen.
Come
So
on,
I
let's
can
run. Let's
So I
run.
can go. Yeah.
that's so cool.
Sneaking out, but we're really gonna go do
But
some
we're
Halloween
gonna go do some
stuff.
horror shit.
Yeah,
Can I
yeah.
say that?
Yes, you can. Yes,
Super
you
fun.
can.
Go do some spooky shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's
So-
so cool.
So, what made you guys bring horror to the coffee combined? Let's
It's our
combine it.
love and our
Yeah.
passion.
When you take things that you're passionate about and that you love,
Yeah.
I think it just works.
Right.
And in that way, you can tell when somebody's faking it versus when somebody is actually like passionate
Yeah.
about it.
Definitely.
Because we're passionate about it, and
We
there's
are.
1,000 ways to do coffee. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
you can go to
It's
every
like-
coffee shop and it's gonna taste differently.
That's true.
Right.
It's like Jen's the horror queen, Elisa's the coffee,
Coffee
queen, and they're
queen.
like,
They're
all
like,
right,
let's
let's
mix
do it.
this
Let's
shit."
make a baby.
Yeah.
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 And it works.
It works. Yeah.
And it works. It's you know, there's a lot of buzz around the coffee shop. You know what I mean? Especially here in
And
Yucaipa. I
it's
know
so
we've.
funny you say that because we don't
'Cause
know.
we
We're just
don't
in
know.
the kitchen,
Yeah,
like
trust me.
we're working.
People will be like,
like,
oh my
"What?"
God, I've heard
No,
about you.
yes,
like,
and
we're
it's so
like,
funny
"Oh,
And-
okay."
because I talked to.
Yeah. And we're crap at social media. Like
We
I mean,
are.
you
We're
guys could
really
tell.
bad.
Come on.
I'll tell you what.
We
I
don't answer
speak
our
with your
messages.
husband Richie a lot, you know, and Richie does not have social media. So
Oh, no.
anytime
No.
I tell Richie anything about it, he's like, "What?
Yeah.
These people start saying that? Like, there's that many people." I'm like, Richie,
no. He's introverted.
you don't
like,
yes, and
yeah.
it's so crazy because it doesn't matter where we're at. I kid you, I promise you not. Somebody's gonna talk to us about the coffee shop in Yucaipa.
Yep.
You know,
Because of
and-
those of you who know us, we work closely here with
yeah,
Roasted
we
Dead
did,
Coffee.
as in you know, since the time we started, because you guys met us at a very young business age as well,
Yeah.
right? We were just getting going with Wicked Boutique,
Yeah.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
guys were just getting started with the whole coffee shop. So
Crazy.
when we met each other, it was kind of like two
babies.
small
Let's be
things.
besties.
And to see us, you know, grow has been amazing
Yeah.
and fun.
Totally.
You know, so
So people like to be like, oh, Wicked Boutique, how's Roasted Dead? Or did you put Roasted Dead?
Yeah.
And every day, everywhere I go.
It's like a
"It's Roasted
spooky
Dead."
family.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're
It
like a
is.
spooky
I'm
family.
like, how about you go check them out?
You check
Definitely.
them out.
Right?
And we love like me and Jen are so I'm crap with words, but we're passionate about seeing other small businesses thrive.
Yes,
We just
yes.
want to
Like,
help everybody.
building each other up because a lot of people we've noticed gatekeep horror. And so
like,
Yeah.
oh, you can't do that. Oh,
Yeah.
we do
which
that.
you know, I mean, the sun don't shine on one person.
Yeah.
Nope.
Exactly.
Or the moon. So
Right.
it's nice to share your passions with other
everyone.
people,
Yeah.
especially if it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think that being said, you guys bring that up. It brings a good point because you guys always invite. It doesn't matter the size of the shop. You guys always have somebody here. You guys are always trying to help somebody.
We do.
Yeah.
You know, and I love seeing that because you're giving somebody that opportunity that you know might not have it on like let's say you know online sales or you know.
Oh, yeah.
Pop-up.
So the fact that you guys do that, it's like so cool to see. You know, anybody come in here and you know set up their little stands, and I think it's
Yeah.
such a cool thing. You know, because again, we started there at one point, right? I mean, we were doing that,
Like
coming
every
here
weekend.
and setting up,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know, drinking the coffee.
Customers love it.
Yes, I think
They
it's such
do.
like
And
a
it's so cool
because
to
there's
see.
nothing like that here. in
Right.
Yucaipa. There's nothing.
LA's got all the cool shit. It's
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of like we need to bring it to home.
Yeah.
And then it's so awesome to see how creative
Yes.
people can be
Yes.
with their love for horror
Yeah.
or whatever it is they do. It's just, and so we're here to support it because that's
right,
amazing.
Right, right. I think like you just said on that, it's like people like Michael Myers is Michael Myers.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Freddy's Freddy.
Oh, yeah.
But people can take those characters and make it their own, and they come
So
up with these
cool.
ideas, and you're like, that's
Dude,
amazing. You
so
know what I mean?
cool.
Yeah,
It's
like
awesome.
Creep Cake. I'm
love that
obsessed
shirt.
with his like the way he does. 'Cause I mean, Misfits, right? I mean, I
Right.
grew up punk. Like, listen, me and my friends, punk rock. Like that. We were those kids in high
Yeah.
school.
Uh-huh.
I was never allowed to dye my hair or do any cool piercings because my dad. But it's just cool to see how they can take, their love for Jason
Put
and
their
then
own
the
spin on
Misfits
it.
too, and they
Yes,
just tie it up.
yes.
with something
I
so
think that's
cool.
my favorite part, right? I think that's my favorite part to see
Oh, yeah.
is seeing how they're gonna put their little twist on it.
I'm
And I
telling
love
you,
it. I
it's
love it because
amazing. They're
everybody has
so
like a
cool.
different idea.
Yeah.
And my idea of Freddy is
The ideas
different from
don't
theirs.
stop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cool.
It's crazy. It's different. That's for sure.
It's amazing.
Let's
I
go
love it.
into how'd you create your guys' name?
Wow, that's a long story.
Yeah.
We got time.
He's like, how long do we got on here?
I know.
It took
we'll
a
keep
lot.
it simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when I approached Jen, like we both hated our jobs. Like
It was
I
like
worked in the
right
medical
when
field.
COVID started afterwards.
Yeah, but we had planned and plotted before. Like
Mm-hmm.
my dream, I was like, my husband at the time was like, oh, you have to do something you love. And he's like, what are you passionate about? I said, me, coffee. Coffee and makeup. And I'm not going to do makeup because, no. So I'm like, coffee, though.
Oh, but she's good at makeup.
Yeah. And so I was always, like, drawing, like, plotting, like, my way out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way out of the medical field, a way to be able to do my own schedule, be with my kids.
Be
And
your own boss.
Jen was she's having a heck of a time at her
I
work.
was,
And I
like,
was like, I
done.
approached her, I was like, hey, girl, I have this idea. And so I brought her, like, my draw. I kind of, like, had to, like, this is what, like, I show her, like, we should do this coffee shop. And I'll teach you. And so it was always roast in peace coffee. Well,
Yeah.
little did I know, 10 years, I'm going to have the tattoo. 10 years, it was roast in peace. But, so we went to trademark company, and then they were like, yeah, I know you're green, you're good to use it. We used it, and then...
And then all of a sudden...
Yeah, all of a sudden we found out, oh, no, you can't be roast in peace coffee. I guess there's a brand out there. It was really cool. I think it's really... Like, once we, like, Googled it, we were like,
Right.
oh, snap.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
wow.
legit.
If we would have did this years ago, we would have had it. But,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, so we kind of quickly sat together,
We're
and
all
we were
roast
like...
the dead.
Roast the dead. Like
Yeah.
we're
That was
roasting the
it.
dead when you're
Yeah.
tired.
We're
You want coffee, you're
waking
dead.
the dead, one cup at a time.
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yeah, I remember you guys were already set on roast
in peace,
roast in
yeah.
peace, and you guys had enamels already made.
I
and-
have
Oh my
one.
Which I have.
and I have
one.
them
I
too.
have them too.
I have it too.
Aw.
And that's a souvenir
just got
now.
those.
That's limited edition. Okay?
That's
right.
If
Hit me
you
up
want,
if you wanna
if you
buy
want
it.
yeah.
I'm
just kidding.
Yeah.
And I remember you guys, even like your painting in the front of the building was
Yeah.
done. I remember that. And
It
you guys
was.
like were like, oh, we
I'm
can't
all do
use
your
it.
research, folks.
Right.
Because even we hired a company, I paid good money.
Yes.
And they were like, yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Just be like, psych.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah,
that's,
nope.
It's okay. It
yeah.
works out and it works.
yeah.
So.
But now roasted
But
dead.
at
RTD.
least we're all past that and like
Yeah.
it's going.
It's going.
That's
Nobody
awesome.
stopped us.
Right, right.
Yeah.
No, it's.
But you're like, are you sure roasted dead's clear?
Yeah, no,
Right.
it is now.
Oh yeah.
no, I mean,
for
at,
sure.
at that time, you're like, are you
It's
sure,
trademarked.
people?
Trademarked.
It
We
is
have it
trademarked.
trademarked.
Okay, cool.
That's
Even
awesome.
down to our logo with the tombstone and the hand and all that. So
That's
Trademarks.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
great.
I think the original building sign you guys had up with the whole lighting thing was so freaking cool. And then I remember talking with Alex, Jen's husband, and Richie. And so they slapped something together real quick, right? And they did their logo. And it ended up being your logo.
yeah.
Yeah,
Which is
very cool.
and that was just like a real quick. I remember talking about, we're just gonna do like this for now, man. We're getting ready to open. I was like, no, I mean it works. It works. It looks good. You
looks
slapped it
cool.
over something, right? It looks
Yeah.
cool. Till this day, fun
It's still like
fact,
that, yeah.
it's still like that.
Yeah.
It
Still like
is.
that.
It's
It
still-
was too cool to get rid of.
It is.
It's kind of like The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Like, have you ever
yeah.
been through the maze with the...
Oh
they have
yeah,
that
where
thing?
it has
Oh,
its
yeah.
shutter,
It says dead inside or something.
yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that.
and
That's
it's
what it
so
reminded
cool.
us of. Remember, we
Totally.
were like
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
And yeah, I remember.
It's so cool
That
to
was
see
funny.
that. So when you guys ever
Yeah.
come, check out their sign up front.
Yes.
It's literally the same one
The
that they
same
just
one.
came up real quick, slapped it up, and
Because
it
it was
stayed.
opening time.
It was literally like the day,
Yeah, I remember.
2 or 3 days before
Yeah.
opening,
Prior.
and we were
Yeah.
like,
we're like,
we were
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
What are we gonna do?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, and we figured
But
it
it
out.
works.
And it works.
And
It works.
and this facade that's behind us was also built by you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So Michael Myers, right? I mean,
this is at least a nice paint job.
yes, that's yeah. We did all this crackling.
The
Oh
cracklings.
my gosh! Let me tell
So
you.
not only do you make coffee, you do special effects.
special.
Home
yeah.
decor.
So
hit
if you
them
guys
up. I'm
need
just kidding.
anything,
Yes.
they're doing side jobs now.
They definitely.
It
I
looks
think
great.
that's when
Yeah.
I came the first time. I'm not sure if all this was here yet
It
or
was,
not.
that wasn't there.
No, yeah, they were still working on
It
it.
I don't
still
know what
like,
was here, but just to see this part of it, I was just like, damn, this is dope.
Not-
This is
yeah.
legit. You know,
Yeah.
you have a porch built inside of the coffee
No,
shop.
Heck yeah.
So when we were searching for places like where we're gonna open up, and we had to
Uh-huh.
be very careful because, during COVID, when COVID happened, we were like, are we gonna go through with it? Are we gonna do it? Like, it's very scary times.
Yeah,
and
for
you
sure.
know what? There's never a good time to do anything.
Never.
So
Never.
we were just like, okay, let's try to find somewhere between your house and my house.
It
And we
was
were
crazy.
looking, yeah,
Elisa and I were driving by. We're all,
every
stop,
day.
like,
We were
stop.
driving
Yeah.
everywhere, looking at places.
You
and
want to hear a funny
spots.
story? We were going to get this little tiny building. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
We were like, we'll just have a walk-up window. That's it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And where was this?
Right in
Ukaipa Boulevard.
Old Town Ukaipa.
Like
Oh,
downtown.
okay.
Old Town
Mhm.
Ukaipa. It's a dog parlor now. Very cute.
That's
Very
awesome.
cute. But I was like, can you imagine?
I was like, at least we would die.
You died in there, but
Yeah.
it worked out. It worked
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
No,
definitely.
I think that's another thing I admire about this place is it's cozy to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
You know, people are like, you're crazy, it's scary in there. But to me, I find it like
it's not cozy. It's cool.
like to me, it's like this is my jam. You know, like
Yeah.
Halloween and horror. If this is your thing, like you're gonna find it like so like you want to be in here.
Yeah.
You know, you want to sit in here. Because you
Yeah.
guys do have tables set up where we're sitting. So you want to spend time in here. If you're scared of this stuff, you're not gonna want to do that. If this isn't your stuff. But
Yeah.
if you're,
But you're,
an
like you
avid
said,
It's like
horror
our
lover,
second home.
yeah.
It's
To me,
like-
I'm like I want to spend time in here.
Right.
Like
I
I can
wanna
bust out my
blanket.
laptop and chill in here.
Oh, and people
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
People do.
They love it.
And
Yeah.
I think that's like awesome. You know, like I would sit here for the scenery
Oh,
all
for
day.
sure.
And
For sure.
I really like the way you guys have everything set up. Like that's amazing.
Thank
That's
you.
really
Yeah.
That was
That-
my favorite part about everything is how you guys have
I
this
think-
set up.
Yeah.
Again, speaking with Richie so much, and he's so passionate.
Oh, he's a
About-
horror.
I mean,
he's a
this
movie
guy,
horror buff.
dude.
Like you can weird things though, like weird. Like he'll know how tall the real
Yes.
Nick Castle who played Michael Myers, how tall. So when he did, people were like, "Oh, your Michael Myers is kind of short." He's all, "Well, actually."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "Oh man."
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
No, I
But
try
that's
to
his
get him.
actual
It's so
height.
funny.
That's his actual. Yeah.
I try to get him on the mural outside because I think it's Jason. He has an axe.
Yeah.
And I'm busting his balls over it. I'm like, Richie, what's going on here? And she's like, I know, dude. He went and did his research, and so did I. And sure shit enough, there was a movie where he did have it. And he's like,
Used an axe.
told you. I was like, damn. So he's for real about like
Facts.
the facts of the movies
Yeah.
and the films that are in here.
It's annoying.
He's like a trivia
I mean,
buff.
Yeah.
yes,
Like
he
horror
is.
movie trivia. That's
He will
him.
say facts that no one wanted to. Like,
Yeah.
all right.
down to like even the ceiling tiles in here.
Yeah.
They're really nice.
Oh, he fought me on
black
these
and-
ceiling tiles.
Did he?
Yes, he fought Jen and I.
Really?
He was like, "No, I don't know," and I'm like, "You put
It
those
just
ceiling
looks so
tiles
nice.
up."
They look good. They
You
look
This
put
is
great.
them
what
up.
we want.
This is,
No, they look freaking amazing.
I'm like,
Well,
we
it
don't
worked
get to
out.
come out here much, so this is kind of nice.
yeah, I mean, we'll sit out here like an hour.
Yeah.
Well, no, like
Oh,
half
yeah.
hour before opening.
That's
We
cool.
have coffee and makeup.
Coffee and makeup sessions every morning.
That's like our
Aw.
jam.
That's how we get ready in the morning.
Get ready for the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's
That's-
actually very bright in here. It's
Right
usually
now.
really
It's
dark.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
right, of
Well, not
course.
really dark, but darker
Dim.
in here.
That has
Dim
yes.
light.
So we're looking funky, and
Yeah.
you come in, it's because we do our makeup in the dark.
Well, it's dim lighting because they have TVs going.
Right, that's
like
right, they
with
have
movies
TVs.
playing
Yeah,
all
yeah.
day.
They got the special
Movies.
effect like they got red
Yeah.
lighting and they got all these
You
different
want to,
lighting.
yeah, we
and-
wanted people to come in and feel like they're walking into like a set or
Yeah.
It's very immersive.
yeah,
You know, you're
yeah.
very
we like to
immersed
switch
here.
it up. So
We do.
We for Christmas we
Christmas
had a
time.
7-foot Krampus.
Yeah,
That's
I remember
right.
that.
When the new Scream movie came up, we put
We
Ghostface
put
in
Ghostface.
there.
That's cool.
Yeah, and most of it's like her and I hand do or
Emma, we
handmade.
make little bad
Evil
gingerbread men.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So we try to
That's
switch
fun.
it up. We try,
Yeah.
but sometimes we get so busy. It's like,
Yeah.
It's hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys
Do you,
know.
Yeah. Do you guys have like a busy season? Would that be like the Halloween
October.
time?
October is
yeah,
nuts.
October.
It's when
Yeah.
everybody's just here, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's-
Because you have the season goers. Like, it's time for
Oh,
Halloween.
yeah.
And
so that's why
because
they're-
Live Oak Canyon pumpkin
Yeah,
patch
it's
is
That's
right,
right.
right here.
Which is amazing.
which is awesome. We're so glad.
man.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
right.
almost that time again.
Yes.
Almost.
Hell yeah!
almost there.
Finally.
Yeah.
Almost.
I'm ready.
I'll
Summer
just
can
take
go.
away summer.
Yes.
please.
I'm over. I feel like it's always hot. You can't
Always.
escape the heat.
Nope.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
So bad.
So going back into like the drinks and coffee, other than
Mm-hmm.
coffees, what other products like do you guys offer?
We do have some merch. We have some hats
Mm-hmm.
that you guys made us. Jen's sister-in-law is really talented, and
She
she's
made these hats.
Yeah, the embroidery.
Because
Yeah.
initially it's like we don't want like we want to focus on our coffee and what we're making in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
But people want to take home a little bit of roast the dead with
Right,
them. So we
Especially when like they're out of town or from another
Oh,
city,
yeah.
state,
Like a souvenir.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
like to, like, if we can, use small companies to, like, also support them. Like 3D Matt, we got his earrings in here,
Yep.
which he gets real creative with those. And JP Studios, he does all his really neat magnets. Your guys' shirts,
And then we have Laser Jack.
Laser
now,
Jack,
too,
we just
the
got.
pins.
We do sell bag coffee. Recently we got some tumblers.
Oh,
We're expanding. It's
We're
just slow
trying.
expanding,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. We just.
And for non-coffee drinkers, I know you guys have a variety
Teas
of
and-
teas
yeah,
and
lemonade.
Do.
And lemonade. Yeah, that's right. The lemonade.
so they got a little bit. You guys got a little bit of everything.
Oh,
going
yeah.
on. That's great.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Delicious.
Thank you.
Like
Thank you.
Anthony,
We try.
The
We
mistress
try.
is his favorite.
Yep, that's my.
Yeah.
That's Alex's favorite.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
I love it. But I did get to try. I think at least your daughter poured a drink
she's
wrong or
crazy.
something, and she's like, "Hey, do you want this?" I was like, "Sure." I don't even know what it was. It tasted. I think it might have been like it had like a little popsicle taste to it.
Creepsicle.
Oh,
creepsicle.
creepsicle.
There you-
That's
is
my
that really the name of it?
favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
It
that's
tastes like
awesome.
one of those good humor bars.
The
Yeah.
strawberry shortcake bar.
And
Yeah.
it was bomb. I mean, it was really
Other
hot that
than
day,
like
but it was
the
bomb.
coffee, it's lemonade, and Elise knows because I will always come in here and ask for
Yeah,
the
she's all
creepsicle.
like, "Give me the
It's like,
creep."
I need that
It's
one.
bomb.
I need that
It's
one.
so
that one's
good.
bomb too.
Yeah. There's nothing I don't think in here that Jen and I make that we genuinely don't like.
We just are basic every day.
Well, it depends. Like, I'll go through time where I'm like drinking Children of the Oats like
Yeah.
every day, and then it's like, oh,
Let's switch it up.
switch it up and have
Yeah.
macchiato.
Change it up a little.
Yeah.
As many times as I've been here, I should probably just start trying all of them.
Why not? Yeah.
Maybe.
Do it.
I go down the list.
That's what I'm saying today. Like I usually get.
I was
Children
like,
of the Oats
whoa,
and,
Jessica.
I know.
Did that,
Jen
girl.
was really shocked. She was
I was
like,
like,
"Hey, Children of the Oats,
relax.
right?"
How did
Yeah.
you like it?
Oh, I loved it.
So good.
She's like,
huh?
relax. You're getting a little crazy
There was
now.
there was one time where Richie did the same thing to me. He's like, "Have you had?" I think it was La Chirona,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, "No, I haven't. I usually always get
Freddy's
Nightmare."
Yeah.
Oh, you got to. He didn't even give me an option. He's like, "You're true trying it." Brings it out, and it was so good because I love horchata.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's very similar. I think you guys might even use the base or something like that.
It's like
right?
it's like a Disneyland churro.
It's
Oh.
a Disneyland
With
churro.
coffee.
It's so delicious. So
Amazing.
delicious.
Elisa and
man.
I always mix churros and coffee at Disneyland,
Oh,
and
man,
then
that
we
was
die.
our jam.
Then
That
we
was our
die.
jam. We would go to Disneyland, and then we got our churros. First thing we do, okay, we're getting our churro and our coffee, and then we crash.
Oh
and
damn.
then we
Sugar
crash.
Yes.
The sugar
Yeah.
crash
Because
is
we
real.
had a big old salted caramel
Salted caramel
mocha. Yeah, and we were
Look at
like
that.
dead. We're all,
And then
oh, we're
churro.
dying. We need food.
Halloween time.
Yeah, we're hitting it up.
Right.
Funny.
So we're like, we need a drink that has that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's true. It does remind me of that now. That I
Right?
think about
Yeah.
it. I'm very plain.
Yeah,
Either
you're
matcha-
disgusting.
Well, damn.
I'm sorry.
Just
These
throw it out
girls-
there.
And I'll be honest,
feel
I'm
I'm
surprised
attacked.
that they like anybody else's drinks because they drink tar water.
No, I do not.
Her and Ashley drink tar water
No.
from Starbucks, And you're just like,
No,
what are
no.
you drinking, dude?
Look,
I'm gonna my energy drinks have flavors. My Monsters, my
So do
Red
I.
Bulls, they're just like, I want sugar free, plain nothing.
That's
Make sure
not
it's
even.
tart. If they go to Yogurtland, it's tart. Like, dude, you guys are just dead.
I do not eat tart. He's
dead
lying.
inside. They're
no,
just
now you're
disgusting,
picking on me because
Okay.
that's me. That's my order.
Dude,
No,
it's just
Anthony just likes when he orders something. He gets 4 pumps of this, 4 pumps of that. This
That's
and that.
not
this
true.
And that. That's too much. That's
I'm
too
all,
much.
that's me.
right? You want to taste the flavors.
I want sweet. I'm a
Yeah,
sweet
man.
And I'm less sweet.
Me
Yeah.
too.
No.
That's why
These
Jen and I
girls are
create a
like-
balance. She likes sweet.
I
less-
like
These
both.
girls go to
I like
Starbucks. Can I
both.
get water and coffee, please? A little bit of sugar free this. That's it.
Yeah.
Large.
Got it.
It's
Honey.
Well,
oat
you know
milk.
we're girls. We can't burn it off as fast as you fellas.
Oh, me neither. Me neither.
What do you mean?
I'm struggling with that
you're
too.
You're looking thin today, man.
Shit.
But it is true because like I've been
That's funny.
to what is that place called? Not Dutch Bros, the other one.
Starbucks.
No, the other one.
Damn, there's another one.
Oh,
That's all I know.
Dunkin'.
Dunkin'.
And I
Ew.
tried I
Dunkin'.
tried something there and I threw it away. Like I was like, this is nasty.
It could
I
be
just
really
wasted
strong
$5.
too.
Yeah, no shade, no tea.
Yeah, no offense or anything, for people that
No,
like it,
no,
but
no.
personally, I didn't like it, and it's just like,
I
Or,
love
like
all
here,
coffee.
it's Starbucks.
You
and
better
that's
hope
pretty
no
much it.
East Coast
Yeah.
people
That's
are
what her and
listening.
I know. I'm
too.
sorry.
Have
Yeah.
you have
go-
you guys been to I think Seattle's known for a lot of coffee shops.
That's our next stop.
We're talking about
We're
that.
just talking about
Y'all
how
wanna
her
tag
and I
along?
need to get away.
I'm going there
We
in
want to do a
October.
coffee
Oh, yeah,
tour
for
of
your-
Seattle.
Let's go. Meet me out there.
Yeah, girlfriend went to Salem.
Oh, that's
So
so.
And
she
the
went-
first thing when I got out there, everyone was like, "Go to Dunkin', go to Dunkin'." And
Or-
we were driving, and I was like, "Okay," but it is a little different out there.
Yeah.
It is. The
I've
coffee's
had,
different.
we all had
The Dunkin'.
Dunkin' in like
Oh.
Kentucky or something, you know, and it was different out there.
It's different.
It
Yeah.
was different. So
That's
yeah.
what they live by out there.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's why I said anybody
Yeah.
watching East Coast, we're dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But we do
No.
like it though.
Yeah. We'll even go to like different coffee shops and we'll be like, we got to try it a couple times because you get one drink, don't let it deter you.
Yeah.
That's
Try
true.
something else because
Yeah.
it might be, you got to find your drink or, you know,
Right.
your flavor. You might get a caramel macchiato somewhere. It's not going to be the same as your caramel macchiato here.
And I feel like
true,
every like barista's different.
Oh, yes.
Everyone's
true.
different.
Jen and I, though, try to keep a standard, which I
Yeah.
think every coffee shop does, you know, but to where like I'm less sweet, somebody's like, they want a little less sweet. And then Jen might be like, oh, they might want a little bit more sweet. So you'll find us trying to
And
give people
it's
what we
funny
love.
too because our
Whose preference is
customers
different.
like they have their preferences
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're like, I want to like this or like that.
And we love
then-
it. We're like, tell us. They're like,
well,
I'm
tell
sorry
us
to be
how it tastes.
complicated.
Or
You're
we'll be
not.
like, taste it in front of us because we want to know.
Yeah, we
like, do you
make-
want us
yeah.
to change it?
Yeah.
Right.
Because
Well, at
everybody
least
has
you're-
We
yeah.
want everyone to be
palates.
happy.
But you know what? At least you guys are nice about it because I'm very picky. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know when you get your coffee and you go to pick it up, you can really tell by the color. If it's the wrong
Yeah,
color, it's not
yeah.
going to be good.
Well, that's how you start your day. You're starting your day with coffee, and if
Exactly.
it doesn't taste good,
You're pissed.
your whole day's
then your
ruined.
day
Yes.
is done.
And sometimes some baristas would be like, "Yeah, let me make you another one." Trash. And I'm
And
just
then,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, I'm so mean about it." Like I'm sorry.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, you know
I
what?
paid $7 for that.
Right.
exactly.
You know what? Actually,
you
I'm
need to
gonna-
love it.
At Starbucks recently, I got my usual whatever, and I go
Tar
taste it.
water.
And it's a coffee, right? It tasted like dragon fruit. The
Oh yeah.
what's it called? The refresher. It tasted like a dragon fruit refresher
I
with
love that
coffee,
one.
and I was just like,
With coffee?
Like that's what
in
my
my
coffee
coffee.
tastes
They didn't
like.
that's what it
they didn't
tasted
clean
like,
the
and I was
damn-
like, ooh, this
the
is not
pictures,
good.
whatever you guys
And
mix
in my
it.
head,
Oh.
my inner Karen came. I was like, "Oh my god, if I was allergic,
Yeah. Oh, and see, her and I are so OCD here.
could you
Our
have
cleaning is
imagined
nuts.
if I was allergic
Oh,
to
yeah.
something? Like, I would
Yeah.
not. I wouldn't go and complain, but still,
Right.
in my
Yeah.
head, they dodged a Karen that
But
day.
lemonade and
wow.
coffee, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
it was kind of weird because I was just like, I told my dad, I was like, Dad, taste this. Like, I swear to you, it tastes like dragon fruit. Like, I'm not crazy.
No, that's happened to me
and then
too.
Ashley
Yeah.
too.
It's probably
hers
their
was
shaker.
like pineapple or
Yeah.
something.
Their shaker.
Or
Yeah, so-
I don't know what it is. It's happened multiple times.
Yeah, same. That
I'm
was
thinking
pretty-
the syrups are next to each other or something.
Is it
Ah.
possible to burn coffee?
It has
Yes,
to
it
be.
is
Okay.
possible
You
to
can.
over roast your beans.
Okay, there
Jesus,
you go.
okay.
And the
Sometimes
more
my coffee
over
tastes
roast,
burnt.
yeah. So Starbucks, the way they roast their coffee is it's very roasty, and they way over roast it.
Yeah, I
For
can
my
taste it.
palate. I mean, I used to love that taste. When I worked there, you couldn't tell me otherwise. I thought it was wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
That was it.
Okay,
If it
now
didn't
you're
taste
like-
like that, it wasn't right.
No.
Now after 20
your-
something years, 25 years of doing this,
Her palate
you
grew.
taste different blends of coffee and different roasts of coffee, and then you could see even in Starbucks they have different roasts.
Yeah.
But now they have back when I was there, they didn't have no blonde roast, and they didn't have their
Uh-huh.
so it's different in every coffee shop where you roast your beans, and and if they're really oily like that, they get acidic, and so then you get that.
Oh my
That
goodness,
taste.
that's so much about coffee. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
I
There's a
didn't know any of
lot
that.
to it.
Welcome
a
to
lot
the
it.
coffee.
And are you
class.
guys more of the? Do you guys like more of the powerful coffee taste, or is there a balance? Do you guys
There's a
prefer?
balance.
There
There-
is a
yeah.
balance, yeah.
I like but we prefer, I think, a nuttier
A
Okay.
nuttier taste.
versus that over roasted. Some
Like
people,
McDonald's tar
French
coffee.
roast. Yeah.
You
Hey,
drink
man,
McDonald's
sometimes
coffee,
their
like
coffee,
damn.
iced coffee slaps.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you're
not
like,
even
It
gonna
does.
lie.
If you
Sometimes-
catch them on a good day,
yeah, even
Right.
I call Starbucks Mother Starbucks. That's where I started. Like my love for coffee started there at 19 years old. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like no matter what Starbucks does, I'm still gonna be there every day because it's close to
You
me.
know, they're everywhere.
It's convenient.
Well, it's like
if I lived down the street from here, I'd be here every day. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, I'm not. I used to. We used to live
Used
down the
to.
street, and as soon as we moved, you guys wanted to open. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
that would happen to a lot of the places here.
Yeah, I mean, we
Yeah.
moved. All of a sudden, there's an In-N-Out. There's
Yeah.
a Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
There's almost like
And there's so much more
When
coming
When we were here,
too.
there was
Yeah.
nothing.
Much more.
Just the
Yeah.
Stater Brothers. I was
no.
like,
We used to hit
Right.
the was it Walgreens,
Walgreens.
CVS. The
Yeah,
guy
in the
used to
middle.
know us there because
'Cause
that's where we'd go for our snacks.
snacks.
You know, and be
Late
like,
night
what's up, man?
snacks.
He goes, yeah, you guys are back. Yeah, it's like 1 in the morning. You know, and like, yep, we're here.
Yeah.
And that was
Yes.
like the only spot here, though.
Yeah.
We didn't have, In-N-Out,
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A, none of that shit that was there.
That's true.
You know?
Now it's
No.
everywhere.
Yes.
And Jen and I, we like to go to different coffee shops and just try
We
find little
do.
gems, you know,
Yeah.
Right.
little coffee gems. There's a place
We'll
in
even
Redlands.
say like,
so good,
let's go
too.
for the day. Let's take off and get out of here. And
Yeah.
we'll go find
Like,
coffee.
Let's just go.
That's so fun.
And then we go.
Yeah.
Let's start our day. Let's go find another place to go drink a different coffee.
Nice.
You're saying there's a place in Redlands?
Yeah, in
Steph?
Redlands they just opened. They're Landmark Roasters. Really good people.
Okay.
They do
So
some
bomb.
fun stuff with. I mean, they do some fun stuff with their coffee. They had like was it orange juice espresso, and I was all,
What?
wee. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to.
That
just
sounds
because,
interesting.
just to try it, So they have
Should
their
go.
Tiki Tuesdays, and so I'm like, we got to go check that out one
What-
Tuesday.
what
We're
is
not
it
working.
called?
Tiki Tuesdays, where
Oh.
it's like tiki flavored drinks, like orange juice and espresso. It's fun. You got to go on their Instagram, check them out.
And they're located
Yeah.
in downtown Redlands? or-
Downtown Redlands.
Okay.
And they're called
Yeah.
Landmark?
Landmark Roasters. Yeah.
Landmark Roasters.
Super awesome people. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, definitely gonna have to
interesting.
check that
That's
out.
always so fun
Yeah.
to me.
It's just to try. We like to support small businesses.
Right.
Starbucks is as if like, yeah,
Oh.
we need something in a hurry. We don't want to
Yeah.
Google anything.
Yeah,
We'll go,
yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
if you're not in the area, we'll go there. But now we're
Yeah.
so close
I know.
that that doesn't.
We're like coffee shop. I'm on. Nicole, bring me coffee.
Yeah.
Right.
She's like, Elena, bring me coffee.
Mm-hmm.
If it's
You
our
guys are
day
local
off.
now, right?
Yeah.
To this area
Yes.
immediately.
Yeah.
Because I know when you guys first opened, at least
You
you were up
weren't.
in the
I
mountains.
was in the
of,
mountains.
She was.
Yeah.
Like far.
far.
Lake
And you
Arrowhead?
guys
I
are
was
up
in
in
Crestline.
Beaumont.
Crestline.
Yeah.
Crestline.
Yeah. 10 out of
Man.
10, don't recommend. No.
You're gonna miss the snow.
Oh no.
Absolutely
Shoveling that
not.
stairs. I mean, I had stairs that went down, a bridge. I don't miss none of that.
Oh,
The highway closures.
Yeah.
Such
Yeah.
a hassle, it sounds
Oh,
like.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's not. I mean, if you want the mountain life, great. But that 25 years of my life is done.
Wow, yeah, no way.
Yeah.
My dad talks to us about it because there was a period of his time where he lived in Germany, and they said that the snow there was by the feet.
Oh yeah.
So I
No
mean,
way.
he hates the mountains too. Anytime I invite him to Big Bear, he's like, I'm good.
I appreciate them, and I like looking at them, and,
Right,
and
from
maybe one day
afar.
I'll take them to my kids to play in the snow. But to live in it is a different story.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle, boy. And if you
Right,
gotta be
because you
ready
gotta have
for it-
like the snow gear, right? I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
to do anything.
You gotta have the cars. Like,
Yeah, the
I
tires.
still have a 4-wheel drive, and I'm like,
Why?
why?
Let's get rid of it.
It's so crazy to adapt down here too.
Right.
25 years of living up there, and you come down, live on flatlands. It's like,
Yeah.
wait a second. So you're telling me I can go to the store and be there in 10 minutes? 10 minutes.
No, you're like, wait a second, I don't have to turn my AC off going
Yeah.
uphill or
I'm
nothing
still
like that?
adjusting. To,
Right.
like grocery shopping, I'm like, how do I not shop for a month
yeah.
at a time?
Dang.
That
Yeah.
is
Damn.
insane.
Yeah, and I'm
That-
still trying to
that-
adapt to that.
A lot goes into that for sure. Then.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I know you
weird.
Kaipa, where we used to live, we had our little annual drizzle of snow,
Literally.
just enough to
Like a
cover the
dusting.
floor.
So
It was a
beautiful.
dust, but
A dust.
exactly.
When I saw that, so that was our first winter down here, and that happened. And I was like, this is what I'm talking about. This is a snowfall.
She's like, I like
You're
love
like,
it.
it's so beautiful. Tomorrow it's gone though. Thank God.
Yes, and it don't stick.
Exactly.
You can get on the road.
Right.
So I'm sure for you that's like, oh, perfect.
You don't have the snow panic. Like, gotta hurry up and go to Costco. We gotta stock up. The snow is coming. The storm. That's how it was, literally.
What?
Oh yeah.
No.
Nah.
Did you guys ever lose like power during the winter?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Thanksgiving.
2018, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, on Thanksgiving Day, our power
For like
went out.
7 days.
Yeah. Then my daughter, she has a lot of GI issues.
Okay.
Power goes out the moment, like she wasn't kind of feeling good, and then all hell broke loose. And then we get the ambulance to come get her, and then the ambulance gets stuck. The neighbors are out there shoveling us out so we can get her down to the hospital. It was nuts.
Jeez.
It
yeah,
was
no.
crazy. And then 5 days on Christmas. So 7 days Thanksgiving, 5 days on
Yeah.
Christmas.
So do not
Do not
She
move
said
to the
10 out of 10
mountain.
do
Unless
not
you are
recommend.
ready to be a mountain folk,
A mountaineer.
a mountaineer.
And not
A
come
homebody.
down.
Yeah.
A homebody.
Oh, yeah.
Stay at home.
Yeah, my mom couldn't do it then.
Oh no.
It's beautiful, but then it's
Yeah, it's.
I'm sure like the
different.
first night that the snowfall, right? You're like, oh,
Oh,
it's so white and pretty.
the best
and
part was when the kids get the snow days.
Oh,
No
Yeah,
school.
No school.
nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
That was always been a dream of mine as a kid. Like
Yeah.
for it to be like, oh, no school because it's snowing.
I know.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
We
right.
wake up on Christmas morning with the snow.
Yeah, that never
Not
happens.
even possible. We went to school in Rialto.
It was more likely not to go to school because it was a shooting or something
Oh
that day. Not because of snow or.
Or there was a fire.
Yeah. Oh, there was a
there was
fire
a fire.
one
We were
time.
really young.
There
yeah.
was a fire one time. Yeah,
Yeah.
the air quality was bad.
Yeah, and we went home.
Stay home.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
We were young.
Yeah. I remember that.
But that was
That's
pretty
right.
much it.
But let's talk about real quick. I want to talk
Yeah.
about right in front of me. There's an Annabelle doll, and underneath they have the whole
Yeah.
display from like the movie. There has been some
Weird
paranormal
happenings.
in here, right?
It's so weird. So
So
we,
weird.
Yeah, we heard stories of people would come tell us when we were in the process of building. We had people tell us like also we're just like yeah, whatever.
Can't just brush it off.
Yeah, like it was a meat. What was it? Like a butcher.
It was a butcher. It was a laundromat. Right?
It was it was
Or
office. It was a
something
tattoo
else.
place.
Oh wow.
And and we
Yeah.
heard there were some crazy stories, but
But things have happened
That is
to
so
all
weird.
of us,
Right.
yeah.
And then you say
And-
all of it. I mean, including your employees,
including
or
our employees.
The
So like
employees.
Jesse and my daughter, are the ones that get it the worst.
really?
Oh, and I think they have to be like sensitive to it. And they're
Sensitive to it.
sensitive to the. Because I'm like, they probably run from me because I'm like, let's sit down. I want to know what's on the other side. I want a conversation.
They're like, she crazy.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Until this one day, remember it was like flooding out. And
Oh, yeah.
It was Elisa and I by ourselves, and Elisa went outside to go sweep something, and so I was in the kitchen by myself, and this was weird. And I had my hair in pigtails, so Elise walks in, and I'm like white as a ghost, and she's like looking at me. I'm
I'm
like,
like, are you okay,
dude,
Jen?"
I said something just pulled my hair, and I had chills.
And her hair was out of her.
Yeah.
Her little
my
bun
my
thing.
little buttonlets, and I was like, oh my gosh, and like it was just crazy. And it's always by the sink,
by the sink.
and
or
no
next-
fans were going, nothing. It was raining that day, and we were like kind of slow, so
Yeah.
because it was like a flash flood
And
warning.
that's just one of many.
That's
incidents,
one of
right?
many.
And we cannot keep anything on the wall underneath the fog menu. You can't keep nothing up there.
Well, I
We can't keep
remember I have
anything.
my own story with Rich. It's always Richie. He's not even here, but no, I remember he's like, because I'm into the whole building things too and putting things up with a handyman, I guess. And you guys, I believe it was a Bella Lugosi poster up there.
Yeah.
That was our first encounter, right?
I
yeah,
think
that was
so.
like the first.
And Richie left the thing up there, and he's like, "You got to come see this." Okay, so I get here, and there was, I kid you not, guys, there was a screw through the poster, and it was still attached to the wall.
Yeah.
But the rest of the
Had been
the
ripped
poster
off.
had been I mean, you had to forcefully rip it.
We caught that on
rip it off.
video.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
on
we do
video.
have
Yeah,
it
I was
on
just
video.
gonna get
Yeah.
to that. And I'm like examining, and Richie's like, "All right, dude," like, because Richie's very.
he'll screw it to the wall.
Let me see.
Yeah,
this is
very-
something. This, but dude, the top of the frame was still on the wall attached. So something had to rip it off
Yes.
of that frame for that to happen, right?
Yeah.
And we're looking at it, and I'm like, dude, hey, I don't have an explanation for you, man. I mean, this is the screw is still holding to the wall with the top of the of the
Yeah.
frame,
Yeah.
but the poster was ripped off. And again, there's video evidence of that, which
yeah,
is
it's nuts.
insane.
Yeah,
dude.
there was one day Richie was here. We changed our hours, and he's
Uh-huh.
rubbing trying to get the hours off because what are those called?
Like the
Magic
erase
erasers.
board.
So he's erasing it, and then I had just brought it.
And Elisa
Like,
and I were
here's
cleaning
drink.
like OCD in the kitchen.
right.
Yeah, and then
And he stops and he looks at us.
he
and
looks
he's
at
like,
us and white as a ghost, and I'm like, "What's wrong with you now?"
yeah.
And he's like, "My drink just." I'm all, "Nah, you're what? You need to pay attention
Yeah.
to what you're doing. Your elbow probably moved it or whatever." And he was like, "No, I checked the condensation. There's nothing on my drink." He's like, "Let's go look at the video."
We did. It was
And
crazy.
yeah, we have that on our TikTok too, because his
It
drink
literally,
literally
like, went like
boop,
this.
like that,
And it was right here on this counter.
right
Yes, it
there.
was.
That's right.
And because after I should have just got the whole thing. He picked it up and he was like, Like, he was, like, checking because he was
Oh,
like,
look,
what
yeah.
the heck?
He puts it back down. He's like,
I
Yeah.
had texted him right after that. Actually,
Like,
I
you're
texted him
lying.
Richie, get the strings out of there, man.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
Anthony, I
I
wouldn't do
wish
no
we
shit
could
like
make-
that, dude.
There was one morning. Was it morning? No, it was night. And Jen and I were sitting actually where you're
Oh,
at.
actually,
Okay.
where you
So
guys
we're
are.
sitting right here, and me and her just talking, and we heard a like dog growling.
Like growling.
And her and I look at each other, we're all cool.
We're all, "Do-do-do-do."
No, we looked at each other, we're all cool, and then it stops. And then we're like, there's a dog in here. Somebody's kidding with us. Like,
Right.
what's going on? No dog.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No dog. Her and I.
So many different experiences in
So
here. I know
weird,
you guys had
yeah.
another video where there's someone in the kitchen that their shirt got
that
tugged
was
on.
nuts.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Jesse.
nuts.
I think
yeah.
they fool with Jesse and Nicole the most because they
Because
get the
they are
most
very
scared.
sensitive.
They get the most scared because me and Jen are kind of like, that one incident with her hair, that was
That
scary.
was creepy, though.
But then when we heard the dog, we were like, whoa, that's cool. Who's playing with us?
Right.
And there
yeah.
was nothing.
And what's funny is the day that happened to Jesse
Mm-hmm.
was when Michael texted me and
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
hey, what's going on?
Yeah, we have an employee who's like, I'd say he's like a medium. Like
Okay.
He is.
He does readings and stuff like that, and he's like, it's crazy what he knows.
He
First
knows
time
a
I
lot.
met him, he was like, I should do a reading on you guys, and I'm like, yeah, sure. He picked out my grandpa's name, and
And
I've
that
never,
was at my house,
that was
remember?
at your house.
And I was like in the back
and
getting
he didn't
chills. I
know
was
my
like,
family. He didn't know my grandpa's name, and he
Yeah.
was like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And he
That-
called her, and he was like, Jen, what's going on? And she's like, how the heck do you know?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Does he get to experience a lot of that in here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, it's haunted.
Yeah,
I
for
think
real.
it is. Because I don't know.
We have
it's an
customers
old
come in
building.
and tell us like, "Oh, this happened here," or "That's probably who it is." or-
Right.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I know when we were up here visiting prior to Wicked Fest, we got to chit chat with you guys for like a real quick minute because
Oh
it was
yeah, I
busy
remember.
that day.
I remember.
Yeah.
And
We
I
saw
kept
the
telling
feet.
you guys, like, man, who
Girl,
the
I
hell
saw some feet.
is in the back? They're playing around. Like,
Yeah.
there was in between your kitchen and your little,
The
room
curtain,
in here. And I was
yeah.
like, somebody's running back. And you guys
Yeah.
were like, well, there's nobody
You
here.
would almost think someone was messing with you.
Yeah, exactly how I
Yeah.
felt. Like, they were
Yeah.
teasing me. Like,
We're so
he
used
saw
to-
me that
yeah.
time, And I kept asking, you're like, yeah, there's nobody here. And I was like,
One
what?
day-
Nah.
Yeah.
One day I was in the back with Jess and Nick. Remember that day? And I
Yeah.
told you it was like off the chain. Well, the chair actually, I walked back there and Jess is like, Jen, did you move that chair? I'm like, I didn't freaking touch that chair. And it was sitting right there. Like
Oh
it
my
moved in the
Yeah.
hallway.
And I think there's a point, and Jen and I are like, man, we ain't got time for you. We're
I'm
trying
like,
to
we gotta
clean.
make coffee.
We've been here for 12 hours.
We're
Like,
tired.
We're
Yeah.
Just
tired.
don't knock over a full drink or
Yeah.
fighting.
Exactly.
Right, now you spill
Because
the drink.
also
damn
the
it.
bathroom, the knob.
Yes.
There was one day, and I was talking to Richard, and I was back there just talking to him, and all that you hear, and the sink turns on, and I am very I'm like, you gotta see it to believe it.
Right.
The sink literally turned on running water,
Oh no.
and I'm like, and he's standing there, and we're staring at each other, and I'm all, just turn it off. I ain't got time for this. I want to go home. I got kids. Leave me
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what we're gonna pick up because these are very sensitive
Yeah.
to sound. You know what I mean? If you're gonna speak into it, I mean, it'll pick it up. So when these guys review it, I want to see if anything pops
We
up.
get a lot
you
of
know?
people who are like, we should do a spirit box, and I am down for it.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that'd be super
we need somebody
fun.
legit to come here, their little spirit box, and tear it up because there is all kinds of weird
Oh,
happenings.
for sure. I mean, like I said, and that's
Weird
just not
happenings.
just because we're friends or because I'm here.
No,
Yeah.
and
I've been
not
here,
just
but-
because we're like a horror shop.
Yeah,
like, this stuff
exactly.
genuinely
It
happens.
really happens.
And I've heard stories since before you guys these doors were ever even open. When you guys were in the construction phase of it, Richie had told me some stories when he was spending the night
yeah,
here.
he,
Yeah.
remember
You know, and-
he stayed
Oh,
the night
yeah.
because of the snow?
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
got stuck down here because of the snow, and so her husband brought him a blow up mattress and like
And he brought him snacks.
snacks, and he was like, it sounded like somebody was running on the roof.
Yeah.
but he was like too scared to get up and check it. I'm like, yeah, run.
And again, this was before it was the whole horror aesthetic was here, right?
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just the
It
building.
was just a
bones.
building.
It was in
yeah.
construction. You know, we're still. I mean, it was still in the early
But
phases.
what was crazy, he told us, you guys aren't going to believe this. He's like, but I heard the espresso beans fall on the
Oh,
floor.
yeah.
And you literally have to reach in and pick them up and throw
Drop
them on the
'em.
Yeah,
ground.
because it's in a
Right.
hopper.
Yeah.
Okay.
The lid flew off and the beans came out.
Mm.
Oh no.
Mhm,
I'm always like,
mhm.
well, okay, dude, what were you watching? Like,
Yeah, hell no.
but then when you start experiencing it, it's a different feeling.
Yeah.
Right.
Me, I think where I'm just like, I ain't got time for this. Like,
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Heck
definitely
no.
cool.
It
You know,
is.
it's cool.
Yeah.
But I definitely wouldn't sleep here. You know what
No.
I mean?
Oh
I'd come
no,
visit.
no, and that's why nobody
I
ever
don't
closes
know.
alone because
Yeah.
something's always
We
popping
used
off.
to open at 6 a.m., so one of us would be here by ourselves
Like 5
in the morning.
Yeah,
Or sometimes like 4:30.
4:30. Yeah.
One
That's
time, one
scary.
of the girls was like, "Jen, who you talking to back there?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Dude, I'm
No,
not
or
talking
you
to
get-
nobody."
Or you get like smells. You'll get
oh,
like
we do. We get a musky, like
it's like old. It's like old.
an old smell,
What's that soap? The Irish Spring. It smells like
Uh-huh.
Irish Spring and like
but like musk,
a,
like sweaty.
yeah.
Interesting.
We do get that,
Yeah,
and
so
one
weird.
of our, Jaime, who does cosplay, he
Yeah.
actually smelt it one day.
Yeah.
He's like, "What's that smell?" And we're all, "Oh, it's a ghost."
Mom, what's it smell like? He's all, I don't know, like soap, but like musty. I'm all, see, it's him. It's the man. I
Yes.
call him the man because
He
I'll
lives
be smelling
here.
him. Yeah.
That's creepy. That's a lot of stories, and
It's
you guys
a
are like,
lot.
it's whatever.
It's- yeah.
Heck no.
We got-
That's,
We're all,
it's
"What kind of
haunted."
coffee you want
we
today?"
definitely have to
Classified.
explore, though. I think that's the next thing. I would like
Right.
to see, okay, what's really going on. 'Cause
I
it is
think that would be
fascinating.
super, super cool to see. If you guys did have like a real
That would be
paranormal
so
group come
fun.
in here
That'd
and
be-
check it out, you know what I mean? I think that'd be just to get confirmation. I mean, we all know it. I mean, but to
They
get
want
that
our coffee.
confirmation.
Coffee's so good, it's bringing the dead to life.
There you
It's
go.
awaken the dead.
It's
It's,
Literally.
it's nuts. It's
Yes.
nuts. Because, like, again, that day really blew my mind because I was like, in my head, like, dude, somebody's fucking
You were, you're like,
walking
who's back
by.
there?
Like,
You're
just
what
like,
is
like,
going
I
yeah.
saw
on?
little feet back there.
And it's just
Yeah.
feet, and it's that stupid curtain that was just blocking it, so I
Yeah,
couldn't see a full
I'm
body.
telling you.
So I can only see
But you
like
didn't
real
go
quick.
check. I didn't even
Hell
see
no, I
you
didn't go check.
check.
No, I didn't go check.
Now it's
Scary.
gonna follow you home tonight,
no,
That's
everybody.
fine.
you
They
stay
stay
in
here.
here.
It's following you
They want the
tonight.
This is your
coffee.
home. Stay with the coffee.
You know, it's funny we're talking about this, and I see like Andrew and my dad and Kitty over there. They're freaking out
Mm-hmm.
because they keep hearing stuff,
I'm telling you.
and
yeah.
you, like
you
they're
see
all
it back
pointing
there,
over there
don't
like,
you? Yeah,
Oh my
every
God,
time.
the chills.
Yeah. That's why at nighttime, too, we'll take the curtain and we'll wrap it up.
I'm gonna take the
because
Richie
we're
route.
like-
I'm gonna take it could be the refrigerators. It could be.
And that's how you want to be.
You know.
That's how that's how we in the beginning. And Jen's more like,
Ah,
no, girl.
unless
and I'm
something
like,
goes
well, it's
flying
probably
out
Just,
or-
you
Something
want to be.
flies out. Oh shit.
You want to be scientific.
That's a
this
wrap.
one's over, guys. We're out of here.
Yeah. All right, just wrap it up.
Yeah, that's
No.
that. Yeah, that's.
oh my god,
I think it's just so cool. Again, it all fits. You have
Yeah.
the horror, you have the ghost,
the
The
paranormal.
paranormal.
Because I
Telling
mean,
you.
at our store, little things, but our store is just old and it's
and
a
that's
big
what
building.
You'd want to think over here, like, oh, it's just old building, and
Yeah.
oh man,
And-
stuff's really popping off over here.
Right, and I've been in our store alone, and trust me, it's not like this.
Yeah,
Where again, we weren't alone here, and I'm looking at him, was like, "Are you kidding me? Like right
we,
now,
we
like
definitely weren't alone that time. It was during the day. There was people in
customers
here,
were here."
but I just kept Anthony. I was looking at him. He kept going like this, looking
Yeah.
over, looking over.
Because
And I'm like, "What are you
again, it
looking
was
at?"
just something that kept teasing me. Like,
Yeah.
look at me, and I was just like,
And
"Oh,
you don't
that's
want to
annoying."
know why. It's messing. And like you say, it messes with the most sensitive
With the most sensitive, for
because you're
sure.
sensitive.
No, maybe.
Yeah, he's very
I don't
sensitive,
know,
guys.
but
Don't make fun of him.
To the paranormal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the paranormal.
It was
not
a
that,
trip.
Not that you're a sensitive person.
Yeah.
And then
You
with
can-
this-
That
I
too.
believe that people can feel more
Yeah.
than others.
Yes,
if
yes,
you're
yes.
open to it.
Yeah.
To me,
100%.
I try not to be open because really deep down inside I'm a chicken. so
I'm like, I want to see it.
I'm
Come
like,
here.
yeah.
No, I'm
but then
good.
I'm also like, hey, let's have a conversation. Like,
Yeah.
what's on the other side? Tell me about,
Right. No,
And
I'm
like,
good.
the kicker of it all is they're located right across from the church.
right?
Yes.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
You know,
And it's a big
If
church,
anybody's
not
been here
little
at
chapel.
night,
No.
this place gets dark.
Very
Like you
dark.
go down
Very
the
dark.
street here into like towards the canyon,
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
just like, holy shit, it's dark over here.
Yeah.
I had a buddy one time. He's like, dude, are you sure it's up here? I'm like, what do you mean? Am I sure? He's like, I'm going through like these little crazy dark roads, man.
Gotta love them.
I'm like, dude,
eye
you're-
maps.
It's
Yeah,
like the
you're-
They
hills
take
have
you.
eyes.
They take you through
Yes.
the like. It's like, why don't they take you off Ukaipa Boulevard where
Yeah,
it's like there's
yep.
the town?
Mhm.
No, man,
I'm
they
like,
take you through
yeah,
the hills.
They
like
take
where-
you the back way.
Yeah.
And I've been down there multiple times, and
Yeah.
but this guy was like, bro, I don't know where I'm at. It's dark as
I'm
hell.
turning around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's like, next time I'm taking the long, and he took. I was like, dude, I'll take you back to the freeway. Nope, I'm taking the main road. I'm like, you're
She's
such
like
a
your
chicken
Kaiba
shit.
Boulevard.
Yeah.
Yes, he was such a chicken. It was just so funny.
No,
though.
it is creepy over there. Like
It
her
is.
daughter one time called us and she was like, "Mom, there was something in the hills. I saw something like she was legit like scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Again, I've been.
I'm like, you need to interview her and Jesse because like
Oh.
they're the ones that like, and I was
Yeah.
here with them one day and I was getting chills. Their eyes were teary.
Oh, hell.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
like,
That
Like,
is
we just want to
spooky.
work
And
here.
then I
leave us
tried
alone.
to scare him, like I'll hide in the corner, and he'll be like, "Oh, why'd you do that to me?"
it's not the time. It's
Yeah.
not the time.
Right? They're
And
just
the church bells chime.
Yeah,
They do at
noon,
12 and 6. Yeah.
Hell
It's
no.
beautiful.
It's so pretty.
That's
Yeah.
so spooky.
The father comes in here and gets hot chocolate.
No.
Especially in the wintertime, yeah.
Does he?
After church, yeah, people get
We
hot
get a
chocolate
lot of
coffee.
people coming.
You know what though? They've
Yeah.
been
They're
really
so nice.
cool.
They're
Yeah, they're
I
super
really
mean,
nice.
even
Everybody
during,
in Ukaipa.
yeah,
That's one
even
thing. It's,
this city is very accepting. I mean,
Yeah.
even when we threw
Wicked Fest.
was
no,
it
wait.
February Fright,
February
February
Fright.
Night of
Fright.
Fright.
and
Night-
Richie
Night of
and
Fright.
I, Night of Fright, one of
That was
those.
the first
The
one.
first
February
one or the
Fright was
second
the
one?
Richie and I, we're back and forth. One day we spent a lot of time together driving around town, and we went over to the city because we had to get, the first
they're
one was kind of like,
amazing.
we're just
Yeah.
gonna do it and see what happens, and then the second one, the city's like, hey buddy, like just
stop,
let us
drop,
know.
roll.
You like
And-
what you're doing, bud.
Yeah. So Richie and I were down there, and they were so nice. I'll
Super
tell you, I've
nice.
dealt with some counties and cities where just like, this is what you
Oh,
need.
yeah. They're
Give
amazing.
me 50 years in advance. It's like,
Yeah.
do you want me to do business or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
And
these
they want it
people.
down here. They support small businesses.
Oh, they were
That's
amazing.
another good thing about about Ukaipa is that they want
Yes.
they want to
Yeah.
see small businesses
Amazing.
thrive.
Yeah.
They're very amazing about that. I mean, like I said, our